fires and take no damage.
And we are live.
Okay.
We are alive.
On that note, I'll be right back.
Oh,
Oh.
bye.
It was close. We were close.
Someone had to put the child away.
Ed had to go step up from some parental duties.
Parental laying down the law.
Understandable.
Noah, how was the brother time?
Good. It was fun to see him. It's been. Let's see. I think I saw Ezra in November and Judah in October. So, a little bit.
Yeah. Sounds like it was due.
Yeah, it was. It was fun.
I'm back. My sincerest apologies. Okay, so thank you for the circles, Joe.
Oh wait, are those?
It's not done yet. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I'm interested. I'm intrigued.
I'm wondering where this is going. I'm really curious.
Are you streaming yet, Connor?
I am already streaming.
Oh.
You can do whatever you want.
Let's see here.
All how many people we got right now? All 0 viewers will see it.
Okay, so as you guys, well, let's do a recap. So last week, 2 weeks ago, some time ago,
On our
your
last
team,
adventure.
yes, saved the lovely and fine Leosin, and then you traveled back to Greenest, where you gathered some supplies for your trip, and your trip was leading you to El Terrell, city to the north, and so relying on Loretta's kindly. Wait, no, we should tell you why you're going to El Terrell. So Leosin told you that in El Terrell there is a council that he that he needs to meet and reconvene with, and that you folks might be of assistance to the council based on your experiences in and around Greenest. And so with that, you all agreed to escort Leosin to El Terrell. And so in order to assist you on the trip, you gathered a really, really cool wagon along with a couple of horses and set off. Along the way, you found in the middle of the road, there was a very familiar dead body wearing the same clothing as the folks who had staged the attack in Greenest, and was being consumed by a wolf. So you guys were able to dispatch the little doggy boys along with a few of their friends and continue on your way closer to El Terrell, which is where we are now. You are currently right around like a mile outside of the city. The image that you see there on Roll20 is the image that we are looking at as you approach the city. And that is where that's where we are.
Question, is that Mr. Poopy Butthole?
No, that's Dick Butt.
It's Dick Butt.
Dick Butt.
Is that the actual size of Dick Butt, like next to the castle, like King Kong style?
And Dick Butt attaches El Terrell.
Oh, crap. That's why we're here.
That actually is very, very...
We must defend El Terrell from Dick Butt.
Yeah, so you guys are going to battle Dick Butt. Gonna need to find a stat block.
Am I the only one who doesn't know the history of Dick Butt?
Been a long time.
It's kind of like a long-standing. I wouldn't even say long-standing. It's just an internet meme where you would like do something and then all of a sudden Dick Butt would just pop up and it's just like a dude with a dick in his butt.
Yeah, it was the same vein as Rick rolling. So it'd be like, like a scroll down image, like on 9gag or Imgur or something like that, and then at the very very bottom it was just dick butt.
Yeah,
Just
or like-
just random. Yeah,
You would have like
It's
a
a troll.
long GIF of just random stuff, and then at the very end it'd be like an image of a dick butt, and you're just like,
it would just be dick butt.
yeah, and you just be like, seriously,
I can respect that.
like an anticlimactic troll kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
You want
so
some-
here you are on the outskirts
And
of,
just like
of
no one
El Terrell.
expects the Spanish Inquisition. That's another one on the same realm.
Mm.
The new one's
Well,
called Stick Bugging.
Spanish Inquisition.
The what?
That's why you
Ex-
always expect the Spanish Inquisition,
But nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Never.
unless you're always expecting it.
But you can't, because nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
It's true.
So we're just chilling right now. We're just like
Well,
We're hanging out.
looking
Yeah.
at dick butts.
yeah. So you guys approach the city, enter in through the gates, and
Well, I
you
don't-
are-
I don't
so,
enter
like,
in
the way
yet.
that-
Can I knock on the gate, please?
It's the middle of the day. The gates are open. Do you still want to knock on the gates?
I do want to knock on the gates.
My
Okay.
son's actually pretty small because he's a halfling. I want to help him up so that way he can knock on the gate.
Okay, sounds good. So, describe to me how you're helping him out.
Well, you see, the gate's kind of high up, right? So I lift him up by his legs, doing like a hoist. The problem is that together, we still aren't tall enough to touch the gate. We're like still what? Like a very small person size.
I'd say we're about like
Yeah, go-
6. Yeah, I mean, I'm like 6 feet off the ground. I mean, if you combine both of us,
That's true.
No, you wouldn't be 6 feet off the ground.
I'm tall. I mean, I'm tall-ish. I'm like 3 foot.
Yeah.
How tall is
For
my
a
mom?
halfling. Yeah, so, but like,
Oh,
she's holding
yeah.
you right here, right?
So I'm like 5.5 feet off the ground.
Yeah, we'll say, okay, well, go ahead and roll a strength check. Colby, get to bed, please. Okay, come here.
I can't find where. Oh, you want me to do a strength check?
Yeah, strength
Yes,
test.
please.
Okay. Still trying to find the bio how tall Loretta is, but I can't find her bio.
It should
Uh,
be.
strength check.
It's on the main
Here we go.
character sheet under bio, and it should be on the
Time
type.
to drop my son on his head. Bye-bye,
seven.
my son.
Yeah, so you guys are currently at 4 feet tall, because that is the approximate height at which Loretta can lift high.
I got you, my son. I got you. Just reach up, knock on us. That way they know that we're coming in.
I knock on the door and go, "Hey, Mister, is anybody home?"
Go ahead and roll charisma.
Oh, it's a save. Never mind. That's not what I wanted. Charisma? Just a straight charisma check?
Yeah.
$12.
12. Okay. The gates are open, so they are like flexed inward right now. And you are just standing next to this open gate, being hoisted up by your mother, knocking on it and saying, "Hey, mister, is anybody home?" And a guard looks to you and it's just like, "What? What? No lollygagging in the gate."
Mister,
I,
Mister. Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
Can you take me to the dick butt, please? We saw from the distance, and it was it was pretty big. Can you take me to that, please?
He points to a sign. It's like your very classic like white text red text on a white background, reflective like street sign thing. And it just says no lollygagging in the gate.
But or wait, I don't want a lollipop. I want to see the dick butt.
I said no lollygagging in the gate. And then he turns and like motions to a couple of his buddies who come over.
I'm gonna go
I
ahead and usher up behind Ty and kind of half lightly scoop him up and usher him along as we make our way through the
You
gate.
see, I'm still holding him, so you have to scoop both of us up.
yes, I expect you to pick both of us up.
I grab Ty from Loretta and then gesture to Varens and give him one of these to Loretta.
I struggle.
for
I
him to come
struggle
along and
like
scoop up Loretta.
I
struggle,
scoop
like-
up the female halfling.
I
and,
struggle handily yelling, "Help! Help! What are you doing?"
I say thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for guarding the gates. Have a pleasant day, and we enter the city.
Perfect.
I look at
Okay.
Akalan and go, "Why? Let go of me. We're gonna go see the dick butt, right?"
There's no-
So Noah, Varens, go ahead and roll me a history check.
Let's see. Oh my god.
Okay. you still you've heard stories of this city. So El Terrell is known throughout Faerun in the Sword Coast as like the safest city. And you know from your devotion to Torm and growing up like in the Torm community that El Terrell is guarded and policed by a group of paladins and clerics that all serve Torm, and they are like they are straight up Batman all the way through. Like the only law that exists is Torm's law of justice and righteousness. And so to them, like lollygagging is an offense that you could kill somebody for because this city operates on efficiency and order and absolutely nothing else. Like everybody has a job, everybody does their job, and any amount of rule breaking or crime or injustice or anything is met with the harshest punishments. So, like, you know that even with a 2 history, because that is what this city is known for. Yeah. So you guys like travel through the gates and continue into the city. So the way the city is set up, it is a major shipping city. So there's a river that runs off to the side of it, and then it's kind of like tiered up, right? So you have like the outer city, and that's where a lot of houses are. That's where like shipping warehouses are. A lot of there aren't like it's not like shambles or anything like that, but like obviously tighter quarters. Like again, this is a very righteous and just city, so there's not a like there's no like slums or anything. But it definitely is a place where like people who don't make a ton of money, usually like dock workers or just kind of like people who wander and stuff like that, like that's where they work. And then as you enter, like continue in through the city, there's a second area that's filled with like middle class houses that has more of the like merchants and shops, and you see like little markets and streets or little markets in the streets out in front of shops, and there's just all sorts of stuff that's going on, like a lot of riches in this area, but really like no concentration of wealth. And then as Leeson is kind of directing the crew through the city, if you guys will allow him to, it seems like he's heading into that second area where Dick Butt was. And that is where there's a massive castle along with a massive temple and a lot of like larger estates and kind of like fancier, smaller castles and palaces and such. And you guys like he's running you through, right? You guys are just going along with it, or
Yeah, I mean, I'd say we should follow Leoson. I mean, we came with him here to the city to go to the meet with the council and hear what they had to say and give him any information we could. So I'm cool with letting him just kind of guide us along.
Yeah, take the reins.
I'm still struggling with trying to get out of the grasp of Akalon, by the way.
Yeah, I definitely envisioned me like walking you along like a father with like a kid who's misbehaving, like one hand like overly tight on the shoulder.
Am I not on? Am I
Hey,
not over your shoulder again?
I know about kids misbehaving.
It's either that or I've got you like a one arm.
Joe, are you still there? Oh,
I still there?
Yeah, Joe was just like frozen for a second.
Nope, I'm still here.
He's just holding very still.
I'm trying to get signed into Twitch so I can be a viewer.
Ah.
Hey, all right,
Nice.
right on.
All right.
Yeah, so you guys kind of make your way into the city. Leosin takes you into that third ring where it's like nice manners and such, and he pulls you off into a manor that's like medium-ish looking, like out of all of them. So, like this isn't like Jeff Bezos's house, but this is like definitely a Kardashian style house. And you walk in and enter into the courtyard. So it's set up where like the way the house is set up, there's like rooms, and then there's like a little gate, and then there's a courtyard in the middle, but like there's all this like house still going along on the outside. Not heavily fortified, still very nice. And as the wagon pulls in, a very stout man in full plate armor comes out with a long red beard, and he goes, "Welcome, my travelers, and Leosin, always kind to see you. We received word of your arrival, and we're excited to have you for the convening of the council. It sounds like you have some interesting news to share with us." And Leosin looks to him and goes, "Yes, Anthar, I'm very, very happy to be here. And, sorry, Leosin sounds more like this. He has a little bit of a higher pitched voice. My apologies. Yes, Anthar, I'm very excited to be here. And, I do believe that we have ample business to discuss." And then Anthar looks to you and said, "Well, travelers, please tell me your names."
My name is Varent Forgood. I am Paladin of Torm. I have traveled across the world spreading the truth of Torm and the justice that he bestows. And I've met this party, and we have adventured and are now here with this priest, Leosin, to see if we can vanquish this cult of dragon.
Anthar grabs his red beard and moves it to the side, and you see embossed into his armor is a blue gauntlet of the right hand, and he says, "Fellow Paladin of Torm, I welcome you." And then he comes up and daps you, because that's a secret handshake of Paladins of Torm.
Of course, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys dap, and he goes, "Well, Varence Forgood, Paladin of Torm, welcome to El Terrell is the name of the city that we are in, and the manor at which a wonderful benefactor has allowed us to stay. Now, the rest of you travelers, you halfling, tell me about you," as he points to Ty, who I assume is still struggling in Akalon's grip.
I'm still struggling. You're not letting me go. Like,
Go ahead and I'll let you go.
I pull my shoulder. I go, ugh, why would you do that? I was just trying to find the quest that I want. Well, me? You want to talk to me? I look at him.
Yes.
Well,
Introduce yourself, young
my name is
man boy.
I prefer boy man. Thank you.
My
I-
sincerest apologies.
I am Ty Greenleaf. About at your service, greatest tactician in all of the land.
A tactician? Is
Tactician.
that like a mathematician, but with like tapestries?
I start breaking out into tap dance with my tap shoes.
Go ahead and roll a charisma or a performance.
Okay, a performance?
Yeah.
Attaboy. 21.
Really, really solid. Well, my young boy man, my apologies, man boy, you are indeed a phenomenal. You said tapist,
Tactician.
tapster.
A tactician. A tip tapper tactician of the finest
are
variety in all of Greenshire.
You indeed are a very, very fine tactician, and the halls of El Terrell welcome you marvelously, and I'm sure that you will grace the echoey stone walls of this manor with your lovely tap dancing.
And you know who taught me it all? My mom, right here, her name is Loretta. She's looking for a husband.
I'm currently still in Justin's arms because Ty and Ty was in my arms and I was in your arms. You scooped us both up, so I'm still in your arms.
It was a double scoop.
From my higher perch, like yes, I am his mother, but he is the star of the show. My baby boy is just the most precious thing, and from my high perch, I'm gonna, for the first time ever, be able to pat the top of your head since you were about yay tall. I haven't been able to pat the top of your head because you just grew like a bean sprout. You're taller than me, but I can do it now. I love being tall. You should carry me more. Thank you.
Loretta, you are a lovely woman, and the city of El Terrell welcomes you. And for you, rugged ranger man.
My name is Akalan. I am a ranger of the wood.
Excellent. Well, Akalan, ranger of the wood, traveling companions, Ty the tactician, and the lovely Loretta, along with my fellow paladin Torm. You are welcome at this manor. And then he gestures inside the Great Hall. And invites you to follow him in.
Thank you. Yes,
Like
we
to-
would we'd love to enter.
I'd like to go ahead
Excellent.
and I'm gonna step back to the cart and give Leosin a hand, kind of the one arm over the shoulder and help him in.
Yeah, perfect. So like
As soon as
you're
you
like
start helping out, I'm gonna crawl over to your back. So now you have a halfling on your back.
Oh no, I set you down after you said you liked being tall. I set you down.
Loretta gives her an uppy.
Hi, Abby.
Hello,
Hi, Abby.
Everybody says hi.
Hey, baby,
He wants
big bird.
Dairy Queen.
hi, little baby. That wasn't to Abby. That was actually to your child.
Oh, that's Big Bird.
Hi, little baby, big bird.
Hi,
Yeah, so you guys enter into the Great Hall, and as you do, the world just kind of pauses. Like, you don't really feel time move. You can't move, and the world pauses for just a brief moment while the gods, I think that would be me, go and put their son to bed for about the 18th time this night.
So it probably
All
feels like one of those
NPCs
transitions in
freeze.
video games, like in Zelda when you scroll to the side of the screen and everything freezes, or Mega Man.
Yeah. So you guys hit a glitch and your screen freezes for just a little bit.
Oh, geez.
Glitch in the system.
Happens.
How you feeling, Abby?
I just asked. She's doing fine. She's tired. All her babies tried to die last.
It's
So
sad.
yeah, it's okay. She's gotta go to work tonight too.
I don't. I'm here.
Oh, there's no.
Yeah, it was like, she hasn't gone to work. That's 9. What kind of shifts are they running?
No, she works tomorrow though. She works the weekend. It's the freaking weekend.
The freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some fun.
Yeah. No. Huh. By the time I go all the way to Dairy Queen and get back, it's gonna be like 10:30.
An hour and a half.
Yeah, it could. Depends on if the one has got ice cream or not again.
How later is Dairy Queen open?
10:30.
It's only 9:10 for you guys.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of Dungeons and Dragons.
I was like, it's 10:15. What is open right now? Nothing here.
Obviously, someone's in a different time zone.
I know.
Connor, do you guys have the Uber Eats?
We might have Uber Eats.
You might be able to hook up some Dairy Queen on a delivery service of some kind.
Yeah, that's also gonna cost like $20 for like 2 blizzards.
Oh, 100%. But if your pregnant wife wants ice cream,
Yeah, she also got McDonald's without me today. Not salty about
I'm
it.
sure she needed it.
Yeah, I've been craving McDonald's for the past 2 weeks.
Ooh. It's been me with wings lately. I want
I
some
want wings real
so
bad too. Wings sound so good.
Hey, you have a Costco.
We do have a Costco.
You go to Costco, pick up some wings, bring them down here, fry wings, make them hot and delicious, and we
Oh,
have a
so
good
this-
time.
Add Dairy.
We'll add Dairy Queen onto the Costco trip too. Okay.
What town are you in, Connor?
We're in Bismarck. Yeah, I'll say Bismarck.
Oh, okay.
Better watch out. That bird's gonna come around and poop on that bottom left if you don't stick it back in. Get some Uber Eats. Maybe they don't deliver.
I'm actually impressed with how accurate Connor's dick butt drawing is. I didn't say it earlier. That's actually like really honorable.
You know,
I mean, dick butt.
seeing that, I definitely have seen that before.
Dick butt in and of itself is not very well drawn in the first place. So
like seeing that, it's very clearly dick butt. Like there's no debate.
it's hard when Joe is doing the circles because it's hard to get accurate circles.
The shapes, right?
Yep. I wonder what are you drawing right now, Joe?
Sure, man.
You'll see.
I'm-
It's
Sure.
It's
fun.
pretty impressive. It's
It's a front.
Is this
portrait
the Are you actually ordering Dairy Queen?
That is,
See if you guys can guess what it is before I finish.
it's spot on, Connor.
Yeah, sorry, babe. Is this the human, like, what's the one like quasi superhero that was like save the planet? I forget what it was called.
Captain Planet.
Okay, is it Captain Planet?
It's not Captain
I-
Planet.
Is
I
it
have no
one of
idea what's going
those-
on other than quasi superhero who saves the planet.
We're
Is
we're
it one of
guessing
those
on what
faces
Joe's.
from Rick and Morty? The like, show me what you got, guys.
Yep.
Wait.
I moved the whole face. Whoops.
is Loretta lovingly drawing drawings of Governor Nighthill.
Yeah, it's
Take me to this
like,
guy.
So you guys are finally able to reset your consoles and get out of the freeze. And so you enter into this great hall where you are immediately given giant drinking, what am I, steins of ale,
Flagons.
How many chins does this
flagons
guy
of
have?
ale. are passed
Are
out.
they beer mimosas?
Are they
Uh,
mimosas?
Go ahead and do an investigation, or do you guys want to like ask somebody if they have OJ to make beer mimosas, or do you just like want to look around to see if there's OJ out?
Well, I'd ask if they can make me a beer mimosa.
I request.
Yeah,
I
they
request.
absolutely can. You guys are honored guests today, and you are given beer mimosas all around.
Let's
Wait.
go.
Is this what's his
This
face?
isn't so bad.
Wait, why are you getting rid of it?
Yeah, so like the party is just kind of going on. Like everybody's kind of walking around and drinking. There's not a ton of people, but like some richy riches. And as you guys are walking around, Anthar approaches you, Varence, and says, Paladin, will you come with me for a brief moment?
Can I bring any of my friends?
Well, I noticed that you have yet to take your vows of paladinship, as you don't have your holy symbol yet. And I, as a paladin of Torm, after discussing with Leosin the events that have occurred, I do believe that you have instilled the truth of Torm. And if you are ready, I would be honored to receive your vows on behalf of our god Torm.
Yes, I am more than ready. I've been waiting for this moment for years, my travels.
Excellent. Well, come with me.
This is Hank
And-
Hill.
You're close.
This is what?
It's actually Bobby Hill.
So he leads you into like a side chapel in the estate.
Okay.
And so here you are in the estate. Let me drop your little guy down. Boop. Your name is Varence. Wow, there you are. Okay, so he brings you in, and then he looks at you and says, well, here we are. And he draws his sword and says, are you ready?
Yes.
Draw your sword. And go ahead and, well, yeah. So you would know at this point that, like, the paladin vows are kind of like an all-inclusive test. This is a cumulative test. So you won't know and understand that, like, this is going to test kind of every aspect of your paladinship to see if you're ready. And so you know that this involves sparring. So he's not going to attack. You're just going to attack on him, and he's not going to attack back, but you do have to beat his AC. So, on that note, go ahead and roll your first attack.
Okay.
A 16 just hits. So you guys are sparring, going long sword against long sword, or sorry, great sword against great sword, as it were. And you make the first attack, and like as you swing in, you're just able to adjust the angle of your sword, and you hear a resounding ping off of his armor, and then he backs up and goes, an excellent hit from Varence, Paladin of Torm. Now, why do we serve Torm?
To bring justice and light to the world.
Excellent. Roll your next attack.
For liberty, justice, for
Exactly.
A 6. So you make another swing at him as he squares back up, and he very easily parries it off. you hear the sound of metal against metal echoing through the halls of the great temple. And now, roll your next attack. Marvelous. So again, you make a nice little jab, to which he attempts to parry, but as he actually makes contact with your sword, you hear it still slide through, and you hear the ping of his armor vibrating as your sword hits it, and he goes, "Excellent. Now, when do we kill?"
We never kill. We only kill when it is necessary and our last resort.
Excellent. And then he says, "Yes, this is generally more of a pass-fail, but we shall continue." And so he straightens up his sword and gets back into his stance, ready to parry again as you roll your next attack. Perfect. So as you roll your next attack, you're able to make a wonderful swing, and you change direction, and you nick him on his knee, and you hear the metal from his armor. What are those called? They're not bracers, because bracers are on your wrist, but the plate that sits over the thigh. You hear that vibrate through, and he goes, "Ha ha ha ha! An excellent hit again. You are quite the swordsmith, sword master smith, the swordster." And then he goes, "Now, Varence," as he lets his sword kind of lie at his side. He takes a step towards you and goes, "Why do you serve Torm?"
To measure out the justice that my family was not given when I was a child.
An excellent answer. So then he walks towards the altar and gestures for you to stand in front of the altar. And he says, "Remove your helm and kneel."
I am a Mandalorian. We never remove our helms.
Wrong universe.
I lift off my helmet, revealing a flowing, beautiful mane of L'Oreal.
I love it. Just like straight. What's the
But then
guy's name with the hair?
Chris Hemsworth.
No, he was in a bunch of Old Spice commercials.
Oh, Fabio.
Fabio, yes. I'm just imagining like Fabio hair.
Maybelline.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So then Anthar unsheaths or raises his sword again above his head and points it at the sky, and he says, "O just and merciful Tor, may you apply your judgment to your servant and bring him within the fold of your holy warriors." And you watch as he releases his grasp on his sword, and the sword continues to rise slowly towards the air, over the altar, and coming down, pointing over your, like, very, very, very scarily close to your head, just floating in the air. And then, as this happens, images begin to flash through your vision. The image in greenest as you're taking the captive instead of executing him, even though he hindered your progress as the group. When you stand up to volunteer and to battle Langdedrosa in front of the keep, despite almost certain failure, and then your family, as your village is entirely just decimated, and you again seek solace within the community of Torm. And then a sharp pain is felt on your left cheek, and then another on your right. And the metallic taste of blood fills your mouth, and your vision clears long enough for you to see the sword return to lay on the altar, And then a blue light fills the room and a voice echoes off the stone walls. Be loyal and obedient, and dutiful, upholding laws, rules, and the most ethical stances through both unwavering support and armed vigilance. Seek corruption constantly and stamp it out. Give swift but brutal death to traitors. Where laws are unjust or flawed, urge improvements and alternatives rather than a confusion of ever more laws. Train lawkeepers and judges to be just, and watch over them to ensure that they perform with impartiality. Serve with all your heart as well as all your reason. Every failure of duty diminishes the loyal theory. Every success empowers him and brightens the world. Be vigilant always. Question your actions and stances rather than sinking in the guilt or in the sin of self-righteousness. I, Torm, watch over you and expects you to watch and guide others. The final words echo throughout the chamber, and Anthar approaches you and demands, do you swear to remain honest as to let your word be your promise?
I do.
Do you swear to be courageous, never fearing to act, but always cautious and wise?
Yes.
Do you swear to be compassionate, aiding others, protecting the weak, and punishing those who would threaten them?
Yes.
Do you... I'm sorry, both kids are out of bed and I'm ready to go all dad on them. Do you swear to be dutiful, responsible for your actions and their consequences, protecting those entrusted to your care, and always obedient to those entrusted with authority over you?
Yes.
Rise, Varence Forgood, and take up your helm as a holy warrior of Torm.
I stand, holding my helmet, feeling the new strength and life of this new calling.
Anthar extends his right hand out, daps you up again, and says, our vows bind us together as paladins. This vow is your new life. You must own these vows and uphold them, even to the loss of your life.
And so I will.
And you are now level 3. Congratulations. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to go put the fear of Torm into these children.
Dang it, Bobby.
Boo!
Dang it, Felix. Boo.
Boo! Dang it, Bobby.
Dang it, Bobby. Propane accessories.
Sorry, to steal your moment, but
We have to do something. We're just sitting here, just like, as you guys are just going off, and it's like, okay, cool, yeah, just do your thing.
Yeah, go be holy with Torm and stuff. We'll
discuss propane and propane accessories.
Propane accessories.
Peg it? Peg it?
Dang it, peg it! Come on.
Come on.
You know, it'd be really fun to have a character or a character in D&D that's like Boomhauer. And I'm talking about man, talking about me. This was the whole time. You talking about my.
I have pocket sand. Like that's one of my actual like descriptions I have of my character is pocket sand, and I will
Pocket
use it. Just
sand.
you wait.
No, that's a Dale.
Sorry, Dale. Yep.
No, Boomhauer is like.
Can we just have a whole cast of Hank or King of the Hill characters?
That
Like
would
one
be
character should be
great.
like Red Cornhole or whatever his name is.
Oh my god.
I'm all 120% for it. Talk about propane accessories the whole time.
We're just going town to town selling propane accessories.
I got a blast.
Would you like some propane accessories? Now we sell some propane tanks and some propane grills. And then every time he gets attacked,
Boo.
What would he even be? I, I feel like he could be a barbarian, but he only goes into a rage if somebody orders a steak well done.
What happens if they order their steak well done? We politely ask them to leave. Politely yet sternly ask them to leave.
Okay. So we are back at the party. And Loretta and Ty, are you guys kind of sticking together like in the Great Hall?
Oh, most certainly.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to.
We're drawing. I asked my mom to pull out some chalk, and we start drawing on the ground.
You're at the kids' table.
Yeah, we're at the kids' table, like like not in the middle, but like off in a corner. We're just drawing on the floor. This nice
Yeah.
ornate marble. We're drawing on the marble.
I love it. So an older woman in very, very fine robery comes up to you and goes, "Ah, my halfling friends, you must be Ty and Loretta."
I go up to her and go, Ty Greenleaf, at your service.
She extends out her hand for her noble ring to be kissed.
I give her like just a handshake.
Classic. She recoils her hand and goes, "Oh, well, I was told that you are quite the marvelous tap dancer."
I really am. And I start breaking out into a stupendous dance, and I break out my flute.
I will tell you how stupendous the dance is. Now roll performance.
Performance? Oh, that's not what I meant. Oh, I guess that is what I meant.
Yeah, it is quite this. It's a stupendiferous dance. Very, very wonderfully done. And she goes, "Oh my, you are quite the little tap dancer, aren't you?" And she gets down and like does the whole like Aunt at Thanksgiving cheek grab thing. And she goes, "Now, I actually sit on the board of a bardic college that is just down the road, and I'm sure they would love to see some of your skills."
If you're trying to play something, we can't hear it.
You didn't hear it?
No, your noise gate's set too well. We like barely catch bits of it.
Oh,
It's like a touch of a
nugget.
warble.
You hear it now? Did you hear it?
Mm-mm.
Ah, nuggets. Okay. Anyway, so I say, oh, yes, I would love to be able to be part of a college. Mom, can we afford to go to college right now?
Well, let me quick check the bank account. I've definitely made sure to save some for you over the years. Let me see how much I can. I open my checkbook, seeing that I have a total of 14 gold pieces. I think we can afford college.
The the older rich woman leans over and goes, "They do offer scholarships."
Ooh, I can be a scholar. I'm a jack of all trades, actually.
True, he is.
Okay. So she goes, "Well, so if you go out this door," she points, "and then if you go down that street, you're going to take a left and then a right, and then it's going to be directly in front of you. It is the big college that says it is the Bardic College of Eloquence."
I pull out a notebook and write just a big old right arrow and a left arrow.
And She goes, their mascot is the Fighting Bards. So look for the big Daktronic sign over their I don't know what sports did they play? Over their javelin throwing range that has the Fighting Bard on it.
I look at my mom. I go, whisper in her ear. I go, what's a Daktronic?
I don't know, but I'm not fixing it.
Love it. Not anymore.
Oh,
Sorry,
Aqualon
Joe,
in the
no,
back.
I just left my
Fix
job.
these nuts.
There's the background you were missing.
Got it. Very nice.
Joe, are you?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
I was
that-
like, we're not gonna role play this, Joe. Okay. So I go up to her and go, okay. Well, with my mom's 14 gold pieces and my I pull out like a couple pieces of pocket lint and a couple pieces of gold and then a ruby, and I count each one of them. I go, I have like 20 pieces of gold, not knowing the difference between pocket lint and gold. I go, yeah, I think we could do that. Let's go, Mom. And I start skipping to I don't even know. There's no like staircase or anything in here. So I just start skipping around the room.
Yeah. Like towards the door to get going.
Is there a door? I don't know where the door is.
Yeah, so you're not in the temple. You're
Oh,
just
we're
in
not.
a room that I don't have a map for.
Oh,
Sorry. But it is just a big open room with like a couple of doors off the side and then the main door that you came in. That is the same door that she motioned to earlier.
and so I go out the door and look at my notes, and I just see the arrows. So I go left, not knowing kind of where I'm going, and then I run into a wall, and then I hit her, and then I go right. And I see a giant marquee sign that says Daktronics on it. And I go, Mom, is this the way we're supposed to go?
I think so.
She kind of laid us a
I don't
lot of
have a map. I have
information
no
all at
idea.
once.
So on your way out, Loretta, you hear the old lady under her breath go, well, at least he can tap dance.
Loretta, filled with pep and vinegar now that she's going to have the best son ever. I'm going to use a history check to see if I can find my way around this town.
Did you say
Yeah.
pep and vinegar?
Pep and vinegar.
It's
Let's hang
a,
it.
it's a technical
it's
term.
short for Pepsi and vinegar. No,
Really?
Okay.
yeah, it's like a classic cocktail.
Gotcha.
Really?
No. Half Pepsi, half vinegar. I'm just trying to see if I can get Noah to try weird things by trying to tell him that it's normal, knowing that his background is not eating things that are normal or mainstream.
I also don't like Pepsi, so.
Yeah.
Or vinegar,
Aren't
that
you
much.
like a stage 5 vegan? You don't eat anything like Shadow?
Stage 5 vegan. Yeah, it's getting pretty
Is-
terminal at this point.
Is that all of you? Like, okay, so do any of you guys, like you or any of your siblings, like dark colored soda?
India probably does. No, yeah, none of us do then.
Okay. It's like,
I mean, I don't think any of us really like any kind of soda in general.
okay, yeah, that's fair. But like, India is adamant that she will not have dark colored soda. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Loretta, you absolutely understand the directions that were given to you. And so you lead Ty through the streets, very, very nice streets. And you're still in like that top tier of the city. And you approach the Bardic College of Eloquence, home of the Fighting Bards.
I knock
All
on the
right.
door.
Should we knock, hun, or should we just go right in?
I think we got a knock on this one, Mom. We got to find where the dick butt is. Remember
Oh, Al, I think that's their mascot, hun.
the throwing dick butts?
The throbbing dick butts.
It's the Fighting Bards, but there is a man outside in a giant it's a paper mache dick butt costume. So even though the mascot is the Fighting Bards, this is actually like what their
mascot looks like.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of like the I don't know, I'm trying to think of one. Like the what is it? The Pittsburgh team or no,
Steelers?
it's the Philadelphia hockey team
Flyers?
with the
Flyers?
like the weird just green guy or
Right,
orange
you're
guy or
thinking-
whatever it is.
Oh,
Oh, you're thinking of
Oh,
yeah,
you're thinking of Gritty.
Gritty.
Gritty,
The
yes.
mascot for Gritty.
Yeah, it's
But
like that where the actual mascot has like nothing to do with the team for some reason.
Okay, so and but their mascot's the dick butts.
Yeah.
Okay, so I walk up to the dick butt mascot and go up to him and say, "Is this the college?"
Yeah, buddy, that's what it says on the wall. It's the College of Bardic Eloquence or the Bardic I don't know. He gets really close to you and goes, "Kid, I've been drinking since 6 this morning. I don't know anything. They give me like 2 gold a week to stand out here and just kind of walk around. I don't know."
I go, "Hey!"
And he goes, "Hey, yeah, you're a good kid. Get on in there."
I just like open the door and just like strut my stuff as I like walk into the college.
Yeah, so he pats you on the back with one of his phallic appendages and gets you in through the door where you're greeted by a halfling who introduces themselves as Gale, a tiefling who introduces themselves as Sperry, and a human named Steven. And they go, "Welcome to the El Terrell Bardic College of Eloquence. How are you today?"
I go, "Hey, how's it going?"
And they look at each other very confused, but then you hear the dick butt from outside go, "Hey!" As the door is closing behind you. And they go, "Well," Gale, the halfling, steps forward and goes, "I am extremely excited I'm extremely excited to meet you. What brings you here today to the Bardic College of Eloquence?"
I am trying to learn good, and I wanted to do other things good too.
You hear Steven from the back go, "Really? A halfling? Bards need to be at least," looks around, 2 times as big. And then Sperry, the tiefling, goes, No, he's just a halfling. I think he's going to do just fine." And then Gale continues on, "Well, excellent. We love teaching people how to do things here, especially like arts and crafts and like some sword fighting, but like honestly we just really love like sharing our passion, which is the magic that is like inherently found in art, like you right."
Do you guys count tap dance as art?
Oh, do we ever? So there was this guy like 5 years ago who came in and tap danced and did such an amazing job. Like,
I
just
look-
the best.
My face goes from delight to absolute dead seriousness. And I look over at Gale and I go, "Is this man still located here in town?"
Well, I mean, he was like, it could have been like 5, could have been 10, could have been like 20 years ago. I don't really know. It was before my time. I've actually only been here for like 3 months.
I look at her and go, "I need to know where this man is located."
I don't even know where he is.
I pull out my book and scribble something down. and put it back and say, okay, well, that's fine. We'll find him out later.
Okay. Yeah, so do you want to audition, like to join the college, or like were you just kind of stopping by to like see what's up?
Yeah, I think that would be fun. What do you guys need what kind of talent do you want me to do?
Well, I mean, you said you're a tap dancer. Like, is that your main thing? Like, what else do you do? What other talents do you have?
I have tap dance and I have flute.
Oh, excellent. Well, let's go ahead and let's just start off with your strongest one. Sperry, Steven, guys, let's have a seat. We're going to watch this. Well, wait a second. I didn't catch your name.
Atai Greenleaf. I nod at your service.
Oh, lovely Ty Greenleaf. Yeah, guys, we're gonna watch Ty Greenleaf, and we're just gonna make sure that like he's got the chops, you know.
So I start tap dancing. Can you guys hear the music?
No, not really.
No, you can't hear it at all.
I can hear that there's supposed to be music, but I don't hear what it is.
There was sound for like a couple seconds. And nothing else.
Why is that? Now? Nothing?
No.
Why is it not playing right now then? Oh, it's so weird. Where'd Kyle go?
I was still connected. I just stepped over there to get more wine.
How do I?
Joe, are you drinking wine tonight as well? No.
Jägermeister, it's all gone.
Oh, nice.
Straight egg. Nice.
I love that straight Yag.
Can you hear it now?
Joseph, have you ever had Chinar? Okay.
I love anything licorice.
Had Fernet?
Mm.
Okay. We're going to have to talk about tomorrow sometime. Because I am very, very excited that you like Jägermeister because it actually is a really cool spirit.
It's so good. And the Jäger
It
bombs?
is.
Mm.
Yeah.
For some reason it's not letting me play music anymore. It's dumb.
I'm sorry. Do you want to roll a performance check for me though?
Sure.
About what you're dancing to?
I was gonna play Sandstorm by Darude, but oh, okay. Ooh, almost landed on 3 for a second.
Excellent. So you're tap dancing and fluting to Sandstorm?
By Darude, yep.
Yeah, perfect. So like you 100% see that like Steven has broken out glow sticks and is swinging them around dancing. And then Sperry has pulled out a lute and is playing along with you like background stuff. And Gail is just so excited and is just like straight clapping and just fully vibing. They love you and they're just like, absolutely, absolutely, you're in. And so they kind of walk you through the facility a little bit and they show you the library and like they show you a couple of practice and performance spaces. And then they turn around and Gail begins talking to you a little bit and says, now, being a bard is like more than just being awesome. You know, like obviously we are awesome and like people love us, but like the real thing is that like the music that flows throughout the entirety of like everything, you know, like
Like my
hearts.
soul, you know, like
Yeah.
I was really
Yeah,
feeling it the
like-
other day. My aura was really coming off really well.
Yes, you
And-
get it. Oh my goodness. Like absolutely that like that music and like those vibes, like deep down inside, like that's magic, you know?
Yeah, I got
And
you.
so like what we do and like what we do in the College of Eloquence is like we tap into that magic,
Yeah,
and
yeah, 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 yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
we allow that river to like carry us,
Just
and
to like flow.
it really is just like a beautiful, yeah, like flow, river flow, like through me, and like allow me to be part of your current, and like
Yeah, I got
that's
you.
really what we do as bards.
Oh yes.
And then she turns around and goes, I think you're gonna love being part of the college. Well, here's your welcome bag, and it comes and it's like a water bottle that's branded with dick butt. There's a T-shirt that says Bardic College of Eloquence, home of Dick, or home of the Fighting Bards. And then underneath in small prints in parentheses, it says and Dick Butt, and then it's a giant picture of Dick Butt on it. And then there's like some folders and like orientation packets and stuff, and your student ID card, which
Already? You already printed off?
Yeah. Like, well, it's just like a roll of parchment that says like Ty Greenleaf is a student in the Bardic College of Eloquence, location El Terrell, and then there's like a really nice painting of you that was done on there as well. So it's like a really cool photo ID, and she's kind of like walking you through everything, and she's like, so our libraries are like always available for you. Like we have locations in all these different cities. She shows you on a map of like all the different locations throughout the Sword Coast. And she's like, we're always available to help whenever you need. And
Oh
like
wow. Oh wow. Yeah, I really see that. Mom, I think I'm gonna like it here.
yeah, like it's such a great place. Oh my goodness. And like I think that like we have a lot to learn from you, and you have a lot to learn from us, like it's going to be like a symbiotic relationship, like the moss that grows on a tree and the tree, like they help each other be stronger.
I reach in my pocket and grab a little like thing of like red, like a little red paste, and I go up to her forehead and go Simba, and do a thumb print across her forehead and say like a
She
symbiotic.
she steeply bows and allows you to do this and goes, oh my goodness, is this something from your culture?
Yeah, this is what my mom taught me growing up.
I love it. I am so honored that
We can
you
totally bring
would-
this in as part of the pledge system.
Wow. I am so honored that you would allow me into your family like this.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna belong here. I really,
I already-
I'm really getting the vibe that's you're putting
I
out, the
feel
feng
like
shui.
you already do. Thank you. Like vibes are such a real thing, and like it hurts that some people aren't into vibes,
Yeah.
Like, you get it.
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So cut to Loretta, like so you weren't really like allowed back into the college, so you're still out in the entryway.
Oh.
And as you're kind of looking through, you notice across the street that there is a building, and there's a banner out front that says "Good and Covered, all your book needs from cover to cover."
I think Loretta would go investigate it.
Excellent. So go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Let's see here. Investigator.
Nice. Yeah, so there's actually a flyer in the window that says book club happening now.
Let's see here. I not terribly interested until I look at the coupon and see. Wait a minute, coupons? Apparently, there's a coupon sale going on inside the store as well. Like
There
some girls
is.
are handing out like there's a school, they're having a coupon sale with a little booklet, and I'm like, oh, part of that.
Yeah. So there is absolutely it's a bag sale thing where like you pick up a bag like at the entrance, and then you can fill up the entire bag with used books, and it's only like 1 gold piece for as many books as you can fit in the bag.
Loretta's quickly going to look at her spells, seeing if she can exploit anything. Let's see here.
So like you're inside the building, kind of looking around now.
Yeah, I'm looking around, thinking about stuff.
Yeah. So as you turn a corner, like there's kind of a little nook, like with some windows in it and a table, and there are 4 lovely ladies sitting there, who see you and say, "Oh, hey, honey. Are you looking for something in particular?"
Let's see here. I'm looking for cookbooks. If you guys have any scrapbook materials or anything like that, that'd be great.
Oh my goodness, you need to come join us. Um, and so like the ladies introduce themselves. There's Meredith, Gladys, Betty, and Margie. Kind of all sitting around the table, and so they all go around, and Meredith was the one who originally stood up and goes, "Wow, so welcome. I'm Meredith," and then you hear, "I'm Gladys." She was a little bit smoker in her day, and then there's Betty and Margie, who are kind of quiet, and they say, "Wow, so you're looking for cookbooks, and what else?"
Uh, Scrapbooking Tips and Tricks. It should be by Nicholas Flamel. It's a fantastic book. I'd love to just check that one out.
Oh, well, right now, we actually are just like reading about divination a little bit. Why does this character sound like the old character? Um,
Oh, you
uh,
have twins. That's neat.
yeah, totally. So my granddaughter actually works across the street, and I run a book club on divination, while she's at work.
Divination's pretty okay, I guess. I'm thinking about getting into it. Like I took a couple night classes. They taught us the basics, but you know how that goes.
Oh, well, let me recommend some books for you. So she goes and sets out a couple of books, and you guys kind of, talk about divination. Betty can just not shut up about her general infirmary program that she watches every day, and how Iris's husband actually also turned out to be her dad in general infirmary, and how is nobody catching that reference?
I got you. I got you, Kyle.
I spent
I
so
got you,
much
Kyle.
time on that.
I got you, Kyle. I got you.
The soap
I was
opera
just-
General Hospital.
I got you. Yep. General Hospital.
Is that the
Yep.
one where it's like
Never
modern
watched
major
a
general?
soap in my life.
No, it was a soap opera that probably is still running, but it ran for at least like 20 years. And it was just like the soap opera for a really, really long time before what's the other one?
Love the Young and the Restless.
Yes. Yeah. Like
That's the
it
only
started.
one I know.
Oh, okay. Well, I was really proud of General Infirmary.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you. Connor's the only one that gets you, or that gets me. Yeah, so they invite you into their book study, and it turns out that Margie is actually a really good scrapbooker. So she pulls out all of her stuff, and for like, I don't know, like probably about 4 gold, is able to make you a really, really nice scrapbook and kind of like show you how to scrapbook and how that all works. And then the best part is that they all get together and they agree that they will share with you one spell off of the wizard spell list that you can use at level 3. And they agree to share with you their notes on it and help you to copy it into your new scrap spell book.
Just one?
Just one. So you get the spells that you already have, and then they will walk through this with you for 4 gold pieces to help you copy and scrap it and they'll even let you use their edging scissors, like the ones with like the little jags on it that you can cut to like make that cool little edge on the outside of it. Yeah, like they're gonna help you out to get you one more spell
See-
as you level up to level 3.
Okay, so it'd be all the ones I usually get plus an extra one because they're helping.
Correct. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
And then and then like they kind of walk you through the process. So like as a wizard, you can take 4 hours and 10 gold pieces. And if you have access to a master spell book or like another spell book or like access to another wizard spell book or something like that, you can copy spells out of there, taking that 4 hours and that time to like test it out and stuff like that. So as you learn it, you have access to it. But and then like you can only add spells into your spell book by doing this, and then you prepare your spells for the day out of the spells that you know in your spell book, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Yes.
I will pay the 4 gold for that. That's a great service, and I will be very appreciative.
It really is. Yeah, and so as you do this, and spend time with these ladies while Ty is across the street at the college, you level up into level 3.
Wait, do I not go to level 3?
Yes, you also level up to level 3 as you join the Bardic College of Eloquence. And Loretta, you join the Wizarding Book Club of Divination.
It sounds like a pyramid scheme of wizards.
Yeah, they definitely try to like get you to sell essential oils while you're there. And then
She's gotta get 5 of her friends to join the book club, and then if 5 of their friends join the book club.
yes, you get it. You know, like it's
Everybody sends a recipe.
I am a
Listen,
boss
so-
lady, excuse you.
So you guys all know how Torm is good, right? And so like you want to spread the gospel of Torm to everybody that you know, and like essential oils are kind of the same way to me. Like it's done so much goodness for me that I want to share that goodness to everybody else. Low key, had somebody explain multi-level marketing to me that way, and I was like,
As if like using like the Jesus gospel, like the Christian gospel.
yeah. As they're like, so I'm just like, really? So like,
You know, it's like
Like,
salvation and eternal life.
Jesus, yeah. Except it's face lotion.
It's the same thing.
It really is. Stakes are the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Athalan, we cut to you.
I am definitely just kind of mingling off in the corner, enjoying my beer mosa.
Yeah, go
Mingling
ahead
in
and
the
roll an
corner.
investigation check.
Question, Kyle, while he's doing that.
Mm-hmm.
When I go to my Bard college, it doesn't let me choose the College of Excellence or
Eloquence.
Eloquence.
Well, that's because it's not uploaded into Roll20. Okay.
For some reason,
I'll-
didn't take my
I'll send you the link,
roll a 10.
and you'll have to manually enter information in.
Okay. I'll just find
I'll
it.
drop it in the Discord. And if you need any help with that, I can go in and edit and such as well. A 10 investigation. You feel a tingling in your nether regions that seems to be pointing you in a certain direction. This is an experience that you haven't felt before.
Sorry. Anna's here. She can hear you, apparently. She's very confused as to what's going on.
Anna is?
Oh, yeah, she.
Why? Because you have a tingling in your nethers?
Has she not ever had a tingling in her nether regions before?
Apparently not.
Your
Makes
loins.
me self conscious, but
Your loins are drawing you out of the party.
I
You're
definitely.
just walking
roll
around with
feeling-
your junk pointing in the right direction.
I cautiously give in to the feeling and slowly begin making my way outside, following that tingling.
Excellent. So in your you still have your beer mosa?
It's like half gone. I'm gonna set it on the table on the way out.
Okay. Yeah. So you begin following to where your loinic senses are taking you, and it takes you out of the upper tier and into the middle tier, and then kind of around like a corner, but on a main thoroughfare. And then your loinic feeling draws you into an alleyway uh, toward a staircase that goes down like out of this alleyway. So like into the basement of a building, but it's like an outdoor exit. You feel me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And into a door.
Can I roll an investigation check to look for any like signage or anything?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm curious, like see if I see anything going on here. Ooh. Nice.
Yeah, so this is an alleyway off of Birch Street. The alleyway itself is pretty well like taken care of. There's not like nothing too crazy going on, like a couple of garbage cans and stuff like that. As you go down the stairs, this looks like it could have been a service entrance, or it could have been like a basement apartment, or sorry, garden level, garden level apartment at some. But all in all, like really nothing too sketch about it. I mean, really the only like all out of all of your ranger senses, the only one that is like super hitting you right now is this new tingling of your loins.
I'm gonna go ahead and gingerly open the door then.
Ginger, okay, are you going to enter the door loin first, or are you just opening it?
I'm gonna walk like a fairly normal half elf.
Okay. But again, like loin first, head first.
I can't say I've ever thought about entering a door loin first.
Imagine how a pregnant lady walks, like thumbs out, like hips forward. It's just like that. I am.
Anna, go ahead and roll intimidation.
Yeah, I need an intimidation check.
I feel like Anna has a +6 to intimidation.
Oh,
Ooh,
she hit that.
get that hard imitate.
Actually,
Yeah, so Connor, you're not allowed to talk bad about pregnant ladies anymore, for fear of Anna beating the ever living crap out of you.
you know what, Kyle? I will. I'm gonna walk just slightly loin first through that door.
Perfect. So as you walk in, like this used to be a spa at some point, and so there's a giant pool in the basement. And yeah, it's like you walk in and there's like a pool in the basement, but the pool is definitely looking off. It's like glowing like a deep purple color. It honestly looks like something you would find in Prince's house. And your loins are leading you to the pool.
As you walk into the pool, it goes. "Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Ah."
I will. I'm gonna roll with the feeling, and I'm gonna gingerly. I'm gonna slowly walk down into the pool. I'm gonna step in.
Okay, so you step into the pool. Like there's steps leading into it. Like this is an like Roman bathhouse type situation. So you step into it, and it doesn't really feel like water at all. But as you walk into it, you just keep on going down the stairs, and you, my friend, have entered into, like, you walk into the pool, but then land like right here. So like as you're completely submerged, you find that you're actually like not submerged, but you're on like this beach, and everything looks very similar. Like you can still see like the same rock work as you saw beforehand. Except now like it's all just shrouded in like this bluish purple hue as you stand there. And like there's a wind kind of blowing through, but like you don't see your clothes like wave in the wind, but you like feel the wind inside of you.
In your
And
loins.
as you're standing there, yes, you feel the wind in your loins. And you continue um to like just to feel it, and then uh as this wind is flowing through, like you kind of feel certain things like out of the wind stick to your mind, to your loins, to your soul, as just like little pieces of knowledge get like added on and added on and added on and added on. And you start to like learn that the world is so much larger than what you initially believed or ever thought. As you realize that you're actually in the ethereal plane right now, and that there's a god or an entity, like some sort of loin monster somewhere, who is just feeding you little bits and pieces of their knowledge and of their experiences. And go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
I don't know why my dice don't roll. The options are selected, but I got a 10.
Okay, a 10. That will do. You find a map. Go ahead and check your journal.
This second map I've gotten. I love it.
You got it?
I do.
And you realize that this is a map of what is essentially the multiverse. Like, for lack of a better word, we're going to call it the multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
And the material plane is everything that you can like see, everything where you exist currently. And then on the sides, you have the Feywild and Shadowfell, which are both like mirror images of kind of like reality as it exists, like in the material plane. So it's kind of like think of it like Instagram filters, right? So like if you look at the material plane with an Instagram filter of the Feywild, then you're able to see like different levels of existence that exist like simultaneously and in the same space, but like only through that filter. And like same with Shadowfell. And then there's the different actual like planes. So there's the fire plane, water plane, astral plane, air plane, earth, Melhouse. And then you also have like the abyssal and then the hells and everything like that. So you find this map, and along with
The kamikaze
the
plane.
knowledge, along with the knowledge that has kind of stuck itself to your soul and your brain and your loins,
Yes.
you level up to level 3.
Your loins get that much bigger.
Yes, you have the thickest of loins,
Just girthy.
stout of heart, and girthy of loins.
Just the girth of this man's loins are.
Indeed. Perfect. So as everybody's days wind down, you find yourself back at the party, full flagons of beer mosas, plenty of stories to share with one another about your day in the city. and our new adventurers at level 3 enjoy the rest of their evening. 15 minutes before our normal ending time.
Let's go.
Okay, yeah, so Connor, you're struggling with leveling up.
Yeah.
Oh, since we're on the subject,
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Level up, 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 level up. And it's on me so yummy. But it's not so yummy. Do you want this yummy? Yummy, all the yummy. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up.
okay, that's all I got.
Is that all you wanted?
Yeah, that I just wanted to share that song. Okay.
Yeah, it only like there's no like other college. It's just College of Lore, College of Valor. And it doesn't give me any other option.
I don't know that character. The character mancer is that broad
Yeah.
because like
Yeah.
I only have one option for an oath to take, which is the oath that I was going to take, so it's okay. Um,
Yeah. Noah, how did you like your leveling up experience?
it's very good. It
Good.
seemed like you put a lot of effort into it, so I appreciate that.
Thanks. Yeah. Yours was nice because I actually had vows to work with. Like the most difficult ones were were Joe's and Justin's.
Hmm.
Because like there's really nothing that happens. It's just like poof, like you're now level 3. And so I kind of had to fabricate that out. But like the vows, those are nice, sturdy. You can build around that and work with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the College of Eloquence is just a sorority house of just super
Super artsy.
artsy
Bards are all theater kids.
Yeah, I can see that.
Every single one of them is a theater kid. And yeah, like that's just how it is. But yeah, so Connor, I'm gonna play around with it a little bit. I'll do some reading and I will get in and enter in your bardic stuff throughout
Yeah,
this
just
week.
copy and paste it.
Yeah, pretty much. But you have some cool things. And then yeah. So Joe, were you able to do everything just fine?
I still have to level up, but I have a pretty
Okay.
or a good sense of what I need to do for the next level up, so it should be pretty easy.
Sweet. Yeah. Justin, did you find Horizon Walker in there?
I am working on it. My character
I'm
sheet
gonna end
kind
the
of
stream.
freaked out for a minute, so I had to relaunch it.
Okay. Yeah. Justin, did you
I am
appreciate
working on it.